Hello everyone, it's me Kat, and today I will be making an impromptu video sharing with you guys my crochet journey from the beginning until now. And I actually started crocheting around 2021 during lockdown. And how I started, I actually stumbled upon a video in my Facebook account where the person actually make amigurumi. I kind of forgot what kind of amigurumi. I think it's a fruit. And from that moment, I actually said to myself that I wanted to make one. And I really wanted to make an avocado. So my mistake there is actually I directly go to my online shop and purchase everything related to make an avocado. And after that, it's just I feel like it goes to waste because I cannot understand anything about crochet, and I left it in my box for almost 2 years before I start crocheting back. And just to share with you guys, from a beginner to a beginner and to anyone who wanted to know about crochet, I also consider myself a beginner in making this video because my skill are not that advanced yet. So yeah, that's why I would like to share anything that I know as a beginner in crochet. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you guys is yarn. When I first started crochet, I thought there would be only one kind of yarn. The one that I actually bought the first time is the 5-ply cotton yarn. And that's all I know. I bought a bunch of them like last year in December I think. I bought a bunch of the 5-ply cotton yarn. I thought that's the only kind of yarn for crochet. I was really wrong. After that, I started to learn that there are so many other variations of yarn out there. And today in this video, I would like to share some that I have with you guys. So okay, the first yarn that I would like to share with you guys is the 5-ply yarn that I usually use for my amigurumi project. Is this one. This is a white one. I'm actually in the middle of making something, so I'm showing you guys this one. And there's another type of 5-ply yarn that I wanted to show you guys. This is actually a two-tone color of 5-ply cotton yarn, but recently there's been an issue going on the internet where this kind of cotton yarn is not really 100% a cotton yarn. It's actually a mixture of acrylic and also a polyester material. So regardless, I still use it to make amigurumi because that's the easiest type of yarn that I can use to make something. And after that, I learned about this fluffy and furry yarn. But I have to warn you, this kind of yarn is actually a little bit hard to begin with as a beginner because the yarn itself is very thin, and if you crochet, you probably won't be able to tell which stitch is which. And therefore, I suggest for any beginner out there, if you want to make this one, I think you should learn to crochet more with other kind of yarn first before you can try this one out. There's a lot of tips in how to use this one, but let's talk about that in other video. After that, I would like to show you guys this yarn. It's in a beige color or a very light khaki color. This is actually a very soft polyester yarn. It's the thin size. It's very soft and it's suitable to make a smaller size plushies. I make this one before. I make the sitting cow, if I'm not mistaken. I'll show you the picture here. And it's very soft and I really love this kind of yarn, but in my area this yarn is a little bit pricier, so you have to take that into consideration as well. The next one is this one. This is a chunky yarn. It's also a soft one. This one is the thicker version of this one. See? I think I have one example of plushies that I use using this yarn, so I will also show you guys here. Okay, so the next yarn that I will share is this one. This is a cotton yarn, but the difference is that this one has a 8 ply of a strand, so it's slightly bigger than the 5 ply. I used this to make an aeroplane before because I need to make it just a little bit bigger than the normal size. So I will show you guys also the picture of the aeroplane that I have crocheted before here. And after that, I have this one. This is called the velvet yarn. The velvet yarn is really soft and delicate, so if you want to use this one, you should be very cautious with your tension because it's really thin, but you still can work this one just fine. It's not the same like the furry one. I think it won't cause you much problem when you crochet with this kind of yarn. So this is a velvet yarn, everyone. So the next one is this t-shirt yarn. I bought this one because I wanted to make a bag, but I haven't got the chance to make one. So maybe in the future when I wanted to make the bag, I will share with you guys the journey of using this t-shirt yarn. It's very stretchy, and it's not really that stretchy, but it's a good and decent material and quality. The next yarn that I wanted to share with you guys is this one. This one is called the hollow yarn. It is a 2mm PP yarn. This is also used for making like bags, but maybe bags that are not that heavy in terms of functionality. So yeah, I haven't used any of these as well, but maybe in the future I will. And then I have this one. This one is in a pink color, very light pink color, so I'm not sure if you guys can clearly see the color, but this one is really thin. I think it's only around 3 ply. So yeah, I actually bought this one to pair it with the furry yarn if I wanted to make any plushies project in the future. So yeah, I bought a bunch of these, and I think I did show you guys in my previous video about this yarn. And finally, I would like to share with you guys this kind of yarn. If you guys can clearly see, it's slightly thicker than the hollow yarn, but this one is the 3mm PP string yarn, and usually people will use this to make like handbags and like really bags that you will use for heavier functionalities. So yeah, this is actually the body of the bag that I actually crocheted just I think early this year, but I haven't got the chance to finish because I'm out of yarn. So I'm not sure if I will get to finish this one this year, but yeah, this is also another type of yarn that you guys can try out. And so that is all of my yarn that I have bought so far. So if you ask for my opinion, I think the 5 ply yarn is a good choice and a wise decision to start with if you wanted to learn crochet, because you can also use the 5 ply yarn to make a lot of things like amigurumi, plushies, and granny square. So if you feel comfortable, you can later on move on and try out all the other yarn. So after this, I would like to share with you guys all the hook that I have, because hook itself also have variations in terms of design and style, and it's all up to you actually which one is suitable for you, you are comfortable of using. So yeah, let's move on into the hooks. For the hooks, In the beginning, I actually bought a crochet kit where it includes all size of crochet hook, but all of them are in this kind of design. For me, it's still a good hook to start with. It depends on you which one you are most comfortable with, but upon using it just for a couple of months later, like this one, it's dented already. So after that, I bought another type of hook. It's this one. I think this one is called the tulip hook, but one problem is that I don't really like when the yarn got tangled up in here. Sometimes it feels really, how to say that, it's really scratchy kind of vibe, I don't really like it. So yeah, of course, I bought another type of hook, this time this kind. So this is another type of hook out there. It got hook on both ends. It's really actually much easier to use, but one thing that an issue for me is that when I use this one, usually the yarn will tangled up in here too. So I really don't like that. It's really troublesome for me. So I ended up bought another bunch of hook, which almost similar like the first one and the tulip one. This one. This is my favorite now, but recently I started to see a little bit problem on this one. I don't think it's glued enough, hard enough inside. It started to move around, but still can be used though. So yeah, you have this kind of hook, this one, or this one, and also this one. There's a lot of variation of hook out there with different design, different styles, so it's really just up to you which one you are more comfortable to use. And also with different style and design comes with different price, so you have to take that into consideration as well. And then in crochet, you also need to have at least a stitch marker, a scissor, and also a crochet needle. For scissors, it can be any type, it depends on you, but for the stitch marker, I prefer to use this one, and also the crochet needle like that. There's another type of crochet needle that I really love to use, is this one. It's a little bit tapered in the end. It's easier to use when you want to sew any body parts of your amigurumi together. But any kind of crochet needle is okay actually. It depends on you. Okay? So if you guys want to make your amigurumis and your plushie look more alive, you will definitely need eyes and also maybe nose, like this one. And these eyes actually comes in different sizes as well. It depends on you. If you make smaller amigurumi or plushie, you will use a smaller eyes, but if you create a bigger one, so you will definitely going to be using the bigger eyes. Also, there's another type of eyes out there, like this one. This one is the adhesive one. It got glue behind the eyes, so you can just stick it into the amigurumi or the plushie. Also, this come with different design and also different sizes, but I only have this one, this style for now. After that, if you also want to make amigurumi in a kitchen version, you will definitely need to use this one. This is the kitchen ring. There's a bunch of style out there. This one or this one, and also this one is really plain. But the only difference between all of this kitchen ring is also the price. Okay, so I actually use this one for a little bit bigger size of amigurumi that when someone wants to make amigurumi but a little bit bigger, I would say in a medium size, and the person wanted to make it in kitchen version, then you will need to use this one because it can carry a little bit heavier than all of the other kitchen ring. Just sharing with you guys, there's certain types of kitchen ring that requires you guys to use pliers, and these pliers also can be used for other project, other function, like to insert or to attach the back strap or the metal for the straps on the bags and so on. So I'm not really sure if this video is useful for everyone, but I hope it does. And as a beginner to beginner kind of sharing, I hope you can find something useful, something informative in this video that can help you with your crochet journey. And there's more to share in the next video. I hope I can make it soon enough. And from a beginner to beginner, and to everyone that is not even a beginner, maybe an advanced crocheter, thank you for watching, and I hope I can see you guys in my next video. Bye!